good news is that our witch farm is working. It's working wonders. The bad news is there appears to be a slime chunk in here. So we have slime spawning in here. And if we go over to this one over here, this too has a slime chunk in it. And there's obviously a spawning spot here because there's a zombie. There's no slimes in here, but I definitely saw slimes in here. The zombie just despawned. But the witch farms are working. I did light up most of the underground. I hope I got it all. There might be some spots that I missed in the caves and the crevices and stuff. But it's lit up enough to work very well. Except for all the slimes that are spawning. Which is kind of ironic because today we're going to build a slime farm. But first we actually have to fix this problem. I don't want those slimes taking up the spawn cap and bouncing around in there. And I don't want the zombie spawning in the other one either. So what we're going to do here real quick is get rid of this slime. I mean, we don't really need a slime farm. Oh, we got a head. Cool. We could just come in here and kill them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine out all of this area. And then I'm going to come through and just slab this whole area here. This way it will prevent anything from spawning down here. Whether it's slimes or zombies or other mobs. And actually we're going to fill this in a little bit so there's no water here. And then we're going to cover it. Let's go. And we're going to come over to this one as well and do the same thing. Basement sheep is still thriving. You're doing great, basement sheep. So with that done, it's actually way darker in here for our basement sheep. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this waterway. So that way, if the sheep was to fall in there, I think it would be stuck and not be able to get out. So we're just going to cover this so that the sheep cannot fall into the waterway. Yeah, we'll just do that as well. You know, I probably should have been aware of the possibility that there were slime chunks there. I should have slabbed it from the beginning. It's the inside of a farm. We should have no light in there. But it's done now. Lessons learned. Next time we just slab it from the beginning. But we do have drops coming in. We have a lot of redstone coming in. Not so much of the other drops. I'm wondering when they raised the redstone, did they drop like the percentage, or is it just by default since you raise this percentage, these naturally just go down? Because, whoa. Oh wait, we have a filter broken somewhere. What's going on here? Wait a second. This is not good. What is happening? What broke? What broke? Moss. That's still good. Somehow redstone broke. Filter. How did that break? That doesn't make any sense to me at all on why that broke. Wait, what happened here? Okay. Wait. Okay. So we're missing a filter here. Huh. So glass bottles. So this is sticks, I'm guessing. So we're missing a filter. Ooh, that's not good. I wonder if we lost anything in that. Huh. And how long was it broken? Oh man, I don't know what happened there. So I'm gonna fly home real quick and get a kelp and name it filter to fix that filter. And then I'm also gonna bring a beacon over here because we're gonna have to dig out for the slime farm. So while I do that, go ahead and enjoy this time lapse from the future. filter is fixed. Where is it? It was the stick one, right? Yeah. Wait. No, it's not fixed. How do I have kelps and not... What is happening here? I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage, because I swore that there was kelp in there, or not kelp, filter kelp in there, renamed kelp into filters, and not kelp here. This is weird to me. So I'm gonna rename these filter. Grab that. Oh yeah, the hole's done, by the way. We'll look at that in a second. And then we're gonna go up here and we are going to put filter, 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 filter. Okay. Everything is filter. No, wait. These are kelp. What is happening? Okay, I just checked all the others and this is the only one that is fully kelp like that. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna rename these to filter again, and then we can put it back in. I don't know, it's possible I made a mistake and didn't realize it until just now, but I could have sworn all of these were filter. I don't know why they wouldn't be, per se, unless I'm forgetting something that I did, or I don't know. But filters. Everything is filters, right? Having the kelp wouldn't be a problem, except if a kelp actually goes through this. And since we're not farming kelp here, kelp shouldn't go through. Although what could have happened was whenever I put these bubble columns here, I used kelp to make these water sources. And when I broke it, a kelp could have flown up and gone into the system and then broke the filter that we had in here into the stick one if one of these was kelp. And it would happen again if I did it again. And so all of these are definitely filter. So hopefully that works. Okay, with that taken care of, now the filtering is fixed and the item sorter is fixed. Hopefully none of those turn into kelp. But hole dug, hole in ground, in the swamp. This is gonna be the water tunnel that we gotta hook up to the tunnels that are over there for the items to go through. And basically slime farm gonna go up this way. I gotta say, digging holes for farms is like one of the best ways to get blocks, and I'm pleasantly surprised on how many andesite pockets we've dug through. And we've got a good amount of andesite from this, and when we dug those two out, we got a bunch of andesite. So we got a little lucky with that. Oh, and here's the items we're using to build the farm. I don't think I showed this yet. It's another frog building, so it's got all the same stones and mosses and stuff that we used, but an addition of brown mushrooms and oak leaves. And powdered snow is the redstone, and yeah, not much redstone, but yeah, I think this is the only redstone component. And the observers, obviously. That filter thing is really bugging me, so I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the footage that I recorded earlier when we discovered the filter being broken, and maybe that'll show me if it was filter or kelp in there. Maybe, or maybe it won't show me anything, I don't know, but I'm gonna go watch it. And while I do that, you can go ahead and watch me build this farm. So enjoy this time lapse. went back and looked at the footage, and as it turns out, it looks like, yeah, it was my mistake. Whenever we discovered that the filter was broken, it did say kelp. I hovered over it and I put the kelp back in, and yeah, there was a few of them that were kelp for some reason. I don't know why. I must have messed up when I put the filters in to begin with, I'm guessing. But yeah, it seems to be user error. Obviously, it was user error. My bad. But the farm is almost done. It's built, as you can see. We're inside of it. And now I need to get some iron golems into these little cages here. So, yeah, I don't really know what the best way to do this is. I got an idea of how I'm going to do it, and hopefully it'll go smoothly. Hopefully. But first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little platform here. I should probably add some light. And we're going to get rid of these glass blocks here and drop the iron golems down through this little cage tunnel. And hopefully I don't die by slamming into things. Okay, that wasn't bad. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and make a little wall here. And ideally, I'm going to build it up here, floating in the air. And hopefully it just drops straight down. Hopefully. Go ahead and make your predictions in the comments below. Will I do this easily, or will the iron golems escape and I'll have to fly back and get more iron and just be embarrassed? Let me know down below. So if you've made your predictions, let's go ahead and place this first one, and hopefully it just falls to the bottom. And nice, it worked. Very cool. So now I need to go down here and place a glass block in there. Cool, I didn't fall in the fire. Let's go. So we put this glass block back. Can I reach it? Doesn't look like I can reach it. And there we go. Sweet. I will leave this block here for now and fly up and eat food. Okay, so now I got to do that 2 more times real quick. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I really don't know why I was so nervous. Okay, now that the golems are done, I'm going to go ahead and put all the mushrooms in there. It's got to be pitch dark in there, so I won't be able to get any footage of it that'll look good. It'll just look darker than it looks right now in the dark rain. So I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and do that, and then connect the farm up, and we'll take a look at it right about now. So the farm is done. I'm just getting rid of the beacon platform here. And I just noticed something bouncing around in here. Yeah, there's a slime in the moss farm. What the heck, skis? What the... So that means there's a slime chunk in here. And it's spawning. Or is it because it's a swamp and it's dark? Oh, I don't know how a slime got in here. But that is not good. I think. I don't know. I mean, it's not too bad, right? I don't know what to do about it, though. I don't want to slab this room. And it's not a creeper, so it won't really destroy anything. But yeah, I don't know. I just noticed that out of the corner of my eye. And it just got slime spawning like everywhere. But good news is that they are spawning inside of the farm. Let me remove this beacon pyramid real quick, and we'll check it out. Okay, the beacon is removed. Let's just go fly up to our AFK platform real quick and go into free cam, and let's check out the frog. Yeah, another derpy frog. This time it has an oak tree on it. I wanted something different. I didn't want just the willow trees, and I don't want to repeat the mushrooms. So we had all of this forest here, and I figured like this is kind of close enough that maybe birds or seeds in the wind got blown over here, and an oak tree took root a long time ago and built, like, grew into this like giant oak. We got the roots hanging down. We got a root that like curled up here and went back down. I think it looks cool. Yeah, I'm happy with it. And I've got to reiterate this again. You got to trust. This is just the beginning. We're going to make this place look really cool and detailed, and it's going to be really cool. I mean, the buildings already look cool, but it's going to look even cooler. Trust. But let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. Hopefully it's not bright enough. Okay, we're going to turn shaders off, and we have the gamma on, and yeah. So basically all we have are platforms covered in mushrooms. The mushrooms put off one light level, which prevents everything except for slime spawning in here. So as you can see, the slime are spawning. They bounce over to the iron golems. They can't get to them because of the cages. The best they can do is bounce up against them. But the iron golems can like swing at them if they want. They do sometimes with the bigger ones. But then they just fall down in here, and the powdered snow makes them shiver like you see here. And then they'll get broken up into the medium ones, and the medium ones will shiver. There's some got broken up, and then they went down into the fire. And then the little ones will all get pushed into the fire here and unalive. And then that goes into the auto crafter there, which spits out full slime blocks there, which go down here, up the water column, join the rest of the items to go into storage in that direction. Oh, we have a slime in the storage area too. What? Slime are just spawning everywhere now? Like, what in the world is happening? I guess we lit up the underground too much that, like, something can spawn, it will spawn. Maybe that'll be cool, actually. Like, when we come here, there'll just be naturally spawning spawns here and there. I mean, the slime farm's going to be fast enough. We're going to get more slime than we ever need in, like, one AFK session, so it won't be a problem. But it might add a little bit of life if there's just, along with the frogs, like, slime bouncing around. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll come up with some lore for it, too. I don't know. And if I'm AFK there, they'll despawn eventually as well. But, yeah, I'm just... Look, another one just spawned. What? Is it? It's gotta be a slime chunk then, right? Right? Yeah, it's good. I don't know. Because the slime chunk wouldn't be this high, right? Or would it? Another one just spawned. That's insane. All right, we're going to ignore him for now. So everything's coming in. The amount of redstone that is coming in relative to all of the other drops is kind of insane. Like, look at it. It's just so much redstone constantly. And then every once in a while you get some glowstone and sticks and other things coming in. Some sugar there. Bottles and slimes coming in pretty regularly, but obviously not as much as the redstone. But all the filters are fixed and everything's working and items are just cycling through. What is up with these slimes? That's crazy. Wait, it's gone. The big slime despawned on my way over. Hello, little slime. Goodbye, little slime. So let's check out, like, look at the redstone. When I started building the slime farm, there was nothing in this chest. So just in the process of building it, not even AFKing it, I got another double chest of redstone. Like, I haven't AFK'd this at all. All of this has come in by just hanging around in this area. And I guess a lot of it came in when I was lighting stuff up down below. But just building these and stuff, we've gotten all of this redstone. So if I AFK this overnight, this is going to fill up. I should have probably added an auto crafter to make them into blocks. But yeah, we don't really need to do that. Let's check out slime. So this is just what I've gotten just from us talking right now and showing you the farm. And let's check out glowstone. So glowstone is coming in. If I AFK, I will get a good amount of it. The rest of the stuff I'm not worried about. We already got gunpowder in our gas farm and our mob farm, and the rest of the drops are just whatever. Moss will only come in. I took all the moss and put it in our base because I needed it for this stuff. But moss will only come in when we're running the farm over there. Yeah, everything looks like it's coming along. The witch farms are working marvelously. We fixed the issue with things spawning down there. The slime farm working perfect from the start. And the storage is all situated. So everything is coming together. And this place is starting to look really cool. A lot of frogs, but we got more things to add. Probably the next episode. No, I'm thinking maybe 2 more episodes of the Frog Kingdom, and it will be completely done. I do want to add an orchid farm, and I want to add a portal, and then we also need to add the boardwalks and maybe some trees and some details and stuff like that, and really make this place pop. So that might take like 2 episodes. What we're going to do next episode, I don't know. But if you've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. All the links are in the description. Okay, bye!